Okay, so let's start. And in the meantime, if other people are joining, they'll keep coming and joining. So let's start with our orientation today. So my name is Pranav, and you or if you might may know me or might not know me, but I'm a policymaker. As like all of you, I have 3 to 4 attempts of UPSC and one attempt of Uttarakhand PCS. 2 times I've also been a part of interview but couldn't clear it. So after that, I joined ministry. I worked with Niti Aayog and with Indian Institute of Public Administration. So that has been my journey up till now. And as far as I have understood the journeys, the about the people as well. So the thing is, major जहाँ पे issue आता है ना, लाइक अगर आप प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट कर रहे हो या फिर कभी जब मैंने स्टार्ट करी थी मेरे को पता नहीं था यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन के बारे में बिकॉज आई वाज अ टेक गाय आई केम फ्रॉम द बैकग्राउंड ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट आई यूज्ड टू डू सॉफ्टवेयर मेक सॉफ्टवेयर्स राइट तो पता ही नहीं था कि होता क्या है कितने सब्जेक्ट्स आते हैं कितने पेपर्स होते हैं after when I came into the preparation I used to search on YouTube from different channels from different videos कि अच्छा कितने कितने पेपर होते हैं तो पता चला कि नहीं there is a paper which is called prelims mains and interview right after that जब बात आई कि ना सब्जेक्ट्स की लाइक कितने सब्जेक्ट्स आते हैं सो एक तो सॉरी पहली बात तो सब्जेक्ट्स याद ही नहीं होते थे कि अच्छा इतने सारी लिस्ट है सब्जेक्ट्स की राइट सो देर वर सब्जेक्ट लाइक हिस्ट्री जोग्राफी पॉलिटी साइंस एंड टेक करंट अफेयर्स राइट and IR, internal security, ethics. Then I used to think कि अच्छा ठीक है स्टार्ट होगा कैसे करना कैसे है पढ़ना तो है बहुत सारा पर पढ़ना कैसे है आप लोगों में से मेजॉरिटी ऑफ लोग या तो रैंकर्स होंगे या फिर मेरे से रहा करे होंगे वाज अ वेरी यू नो average kid in the school. So I was a below average only, not that average student as well. I've scored 48%, I think 58% actually in my in my 12th. So that is how actually I used to get marks. And when I came into the preparation, so at that time I was already a working professional. So when I quit my job, then I came into 2 साल कुछ नहीं किया. But there was no one who was there to guide me. Then I joined one of my coaching for UPSC, but क्लैरिटी इतना नहीं होता था है ना क्योंकि कंटेंट बहुत ज़्यादा है मार्केट में देयर इज एम्पल अमाउंट ऑफ कंटेंट इन द मार्केट विच इज़ अवेलेबल फॉर द पीपल बट उसमें से भी स्पेसिफिकली पढ़ना क्या है यू डोंट नो राइट एंड आई होप दैट there might be some people within among you as well who goes through with the same issue. Are there any? You can type in the chat and you can let me know if you also face the same issue that कहाँ से start करें how should we start सीरीज देते हैं तो सीरीज में से क्वेश्चंस नहीं आते हैं कोचिंग की सीरीज में अच्छे मार्क्स आ जाते हैं बट पेपर में नहीं आते न्यूज़पेपर बहुत बोरिंग लगता है आंसर राइटिंग में मन नहीं लगता इज देयर सो आर देयर एनी पीपल लाइक दैट क्योंकि मेरे को तो ऐसा फील होता था कि जब इनिशियल में न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया सो देन एट दैट टाइम न्यूज़पेपर itself used to take 3 hours of mine right आदत नहीं थी पेपर पढ़ने की to be very honest and that too I started with Hindu right तो हिंदू का English is also way superior Chavi mentioned that test series are pathetic uh yeah you can say as a beginner yes it is but they are pathetic but they are actually not pathetic once you start falling in love with the subjects and with the things you will automatically start loving these things so I want to start and our this particular session today as you all know that this is a orientation session because we have started our 1 year course of UPSC Pre-Cum mains for 2026. The students who will be like appearing in 2026 and 27. So for them, and as you all know, for the kids who are appearing in 2026, so for them there is no much time left. There is just 3 months. So I'll come on to that topic again, that how they can prep for their upcoming prelims. But I want to touch upon the base first of all, from the person who is very new into the preparation, how that person approach that person should actually adopt uh, for going ahead. So one thing I'll say, that start reading newspapers. Why newspapers? I'll tell you. A lot of people say that newspaper पढ़ना है, but पढ़ना क्यों है, right? Because till the time ना, आपको मान लो आपको किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में पता नहीं है, आपके दो दोस्त हैं, उन दोनों दोस्तों के बीच में लड़ाई हो गई, राइट? अब आपको कॉन्टेक्स्ट नहीं पता, आपको ये नहीं पता लड़ाई क्यों हुई, किस तरीके से हुई, बट यू हैव टू कॉमेंट, यू हैव टू गिव एनी सजेशन। बट जब तक आपको पूरा स्टोरी नहीं पता होगा बिहाइंड द सीन्स, आप नहीं दे पाओगे, राइट? सो इन द सेम वे, if you'll apply that case into the current affairs, so the administration, the complete administration, the complete business which goes around in the bureaucracy, Indian bureaucracy, or even in the international bureaucracy, beg your pardon. So if you have to say something, so you have to know first of all what's happening or what's going around in the world, right? So for that, newspaper is must. I'll not tell you that चार पेपर उठा करके ले आओ, पांच पेपर उठा करके आओ, कल से बस पढ़ना चालू कर दो. Start slow, because see, it's a test match. It's not a T20 match kind of thing. It's a relay. The more agile you will become, the more chances of you to survive and you to become, clear the exam or crack the exam will increase. So how you can start off? Sorry. You can start with Indian Express. There is this newspaper, Indian Express. So with Indian Express, you can start off. And in Indian Express, especially, आपको भी initial में बहुत सारा कुछ नहीं पढ़ना. What you can just start off with, you can start off with the editorial part, right? There are two people, like two pages in the newspaper, editorial and the world page. So in the editorial section, you can go through with the articles, op-eds. Op-eds are opinion pieces. So with those topics you can go with, and you can see how and in what way the writer is approaching the particular kind of a content, right? What has been his approach while he has written a particular article. Like, it might start with any anecdote or any current ongoing issue, and then writer tells about the history and the issues related to that and why it happened, and then at the end the person comes up with a solution, right? The one major difference what we have to do is, जब हम मान लो किसी भी चीज़ के बारे में ओपिनियन दे रहे हैं वहाँ पे, बिकॉज हमें हमारा ओपिनियन नहीं देना, दैट व्हाट वी थिंक, बिकॉज आर ओपिनियन डज नॉट मैटर to UPSC or to anyone right now, right? So we have to code that thing accordingly. Ki, let's suppose there was a verdict which came out of Supreme Court based on UGC. Now, if you have seen the very recent guidelines, so students cannot comment about any of the professors or any of the thing, right? So now, Supreme Court smashed that, that verdict of UGC. So how you can actually quote it, that as per Supreme Court's order, UGC should take action or review their policy. So we have told them or have written them in the context of some other person या institution जो अपना value रखता है, right? Who have that value or have that name, right? That legitimacy, right? So first is that you can start with editorials and newsletters, op-eds, And at the same I'm sorry, at the same time, there are some things which you should keep doing, because I'll show you how actually I used to do. अगर आप अपना उस एडिटोरियल वाला पेज देखोगे तो वहाँ पे टॉप में है ना कुछ कोट्स आते हैं, देर आर सम कोट्स, एंड even in the editorial sections also, there are some certain quotes or some wordings which comes, so double quotes mein, so that you can use and refer them in your answer writings according to the GS papers, which, or GS answer writing, वो like subject specific या topic specific आंसर के लिए. So I'll show you how I used to write. So like, see, there have been a lot of, so like, I'll give you one of the example. Man is the noblest of all animals, separated from law and justice. He is the worst, right? Another one is, it is not only what we do, but also what we not do, for which we are accountable. Quoted by Molière, right? Now, how you can use it at the same time in your answer writing, right? So, like, let's suppose if such question comes, and let's suppose this question have come in terms of judiciary in polity section, that there have been some question every time, every now and then there have been questions raised on collegium system. So then you can start with this, that it is not only what we do but also what we not do, for which we are accountable. And after that you can start your writing, right? You can start your answer. That is how you can like make it more attractive, right? So that is the process which I used to use when I was appearing, or when I was preparing for UPSC. Apart from this, and like make a very separate diary for this. So like I have made this very small diary, and in this I have a lot of quotes which I have written since my last, like in the entire tenure of 4 years. So the along with that, and one major thing, that before starting this course I would love to tell you, and I want actually this thing from you, like you to fit in your brain, that there is a theory that the more is less and the less is more. What is the theory? That less is more and more is less. So जितना ज़्यादा आप अपने रेफरेंसेस को, अपने रेफरेंस मटेरियल को कम रखेंगे ना, उतना ही ज़्यादा आपको बेनिफिट होगा एट द एंड ऑफ द डे, राइट? So I'll just gonna tell you some of the books which you should have, or which are mandatory. But उसके अलावा just focus on your notes which you make on your own self, and also keeping them updated by that, every now and then, based on your current affairs, right? So first one is this you should have it every time with you. This is the Indian Constitution. I still have it. I still keep it with me every time, wherever I go, wherever I am. I just keep it with me. This is a pocket constitution for me. My mentor, when I used to prepare, so he used to tell me that you should have this book along with you every time, so that even if you are stuck, if you want to see anything, you can refer Indian Constitution. So this is a must book which you should all have, right? Because I'll not go into the depths right now, because नहीं तो वो पूरा पॉलिटिकल क्लास हो जाएगा. But हाँ, there are certain um, different articles, or along with that, you can say schedules. So yeah, all these things you can have. You should remember that. So वो तब होगा when actually you'll keep having along with you PM Bakshi, या PM Bakshi. But yeah, if, like इसके अलावा भी बहुत सारे अलग हैंडबुक्स आते हैं. Another one is the red and black one, जो proper constitution का आता है. You can have that as well. But this is actually very easy to carry along. That's why I just told you about this. Apart from this, now starting with all your GS subjects. So, like for history, if I have to tell you, so one major thing is that you should have NCRT of Bipin Chandra for ancient India, for medieval, and for modern. This is the old NCRT, which everyone should have. Yeah, one is of ancient, one is of Ram Sharan Sharma. Medieval history is of Bipin Chandra, and modern history is of also Bipin Chandra. So you should keep these books along with you. NCRT is must to like, because for the static content it is very compulsory. For another, like, I don't know, but I actually love history, so I had a lot of books of history, like the ancient past. This is I have because art and architecture used to come at that time in a more amount. But I'll keep telling you that how now for this year or for the next year you should keep preparing based on the focus area of the government or of other which UPSC might ask you some questions, art and architecture, right? But apart from that, this you purchase for modern history. This is again of Vipin Chandra. So this is the one. And apart from this, for geography, you can have GC Leong. GC Leong is the best book. Apart from that, apart from GC Leong, for geography, for physical and um, world geography, you can have NCRT of class 9th, class 10th. And I guess that would be enough for you all. And apart from this, coming on to the polity, so yeah, everyone will say Lakshmikant. So yeah, Lakshmikant you can take, you can and that one book is sufficient for you all. Along with Lakshmikant, our constitution goes well along. So that is the best one. Apart from that, talking about social justice, so yeah, social justice again, like for social justice, you have to keep your knowledge updated through current affairs, through the policies actually, which government keep introducing every now and then. So for that, you can join several different channels of government of India, as like of MEA you can join, which is Ministry of External Affairs. PIB you can join. You can join channel of Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Women and Child, and um, mm, if I foresee MHA, you can join. So these are some of the important ministries channels which you could join, and you can keep your knowledge updated, like at the same time. So that's the thing. But yes, we'll also keep you updated by every policy, or with everything which will be keep coming in, whether it's on a state level or whether it's on a national level. Yeah. Apart from social justice, for governance again, I'll say that refer current affairs. That is the best. IR, for IR, I'll give you notes. There is no such book through which you can cover international relations, because international relation का कोई book नहीं होता है. To be very honest, you should not refer any book for international relations. It's just your knowledge which you should keep updating through different sources. That's the thing. But yeah, we will deep dive into that through the notes which I will make you write, right? Apart from that, the one is an interesting book which I'll definitely tell you for economy, because I know a lot of students struggle in economy part. So for economy, you can refer this book of Indian Economy by Nitin Singhania. This is the best book, I guess. I would say. And apart from this book, you don't need any other book to refer. This is the complete book. I had fourth edition, because this was back then. I purchased in 2023 and 24. You can take the new version, obviously. But yeah, this is the complete book which you should have. Apart from that, you don't need anything else apart from your notes. And apart from economy, for science and tech, I'll tell you some of the I'll only provide you some of the reports and some of the PDFs from international organizations. and some digital material for science and tech. Apart from science and tech, coming again to internal security. So internal security is covered within the ambit of international relations. So I don't you worry all about that. For ethics, for ethics, you should uh, go through with some of the theories of thinkers, which we'll discuss later on in our lectures, which in the next week. And yeah, one more thing which you should keep doing, or can make a habit of, that जितना ज़्यादा हो सके ना उतना ज़्यादा लिखो, उतना ज़्यादा और जितना ज़्यादा लिखते हो उतना ज़्यादा उसको है ना पढ़ो. Refer books like autobiographies of, as like there is an autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, so refer that book. Apart from that, you can refer the book of Pax Indica, which is of again of Shashi Tharoor. And then there's this very interesting book actually. Although this book has been referred to or been given to those people who are looking forward to come into the space of public policy, but I feel that this is the book which UPSC aspirants should refer always, because this tells about how the policy writings and economic policy and science or art of policy writing happens. Because why I am telling you this, because the course, see what we have designed for you all, वो कोर्स डिजाइन ही इस तरीके से किया गया सो दैट आपको ऑन ग्राउंड एक्सपीरियंस, लाइक व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट पॉलिसी इन प्रैक्टिस, सो आपको वो कनेक्ट मिलता रहे, सो दैट यू कैन मेंशन और आंसर राइटिंग जो भी आप करोगे ना, तो आप उसी फैशन में करो, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट अब चाहती भी वही है. इफ यू हैव सीन दैट यूजीसी केम अप विद दिस गाइडलाइन दैट फोर्थ ईयर में दे हैव मेड रिसर्च कंपल्सरी फॉर ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, research and internships. Why? Because there is one reason behind it, that when they want the administrators, especially the IS officers, to go to Lavasna, this is Lal Bahadur Shastri Administrative Academy, so over there, so they don't want that उनका टाइम आपको रिसर्च सिखाने में जाए ज़्यादा, या फिर रिसर्च पढ़ाने में बिजी हो. दे वांट दैट आपको रिसर्च पहले से आता हो, so that they can just tell you or teach you about administration, what administration is and how administration actually works. Another reason why I'm actually offering suggesting you such kind of books, and optional of public administration, because does not matter whatever optional subject you are you know mm, you are taking, but at the end of the day, when you go into the training academy, you have to study public administration. And when you even have to study public administration, then why not study it from the very beginning of your preparation, right? Now there might be a question which might raise in your mind, that या फिर आपके अंदर आ रहा होगा कि यार ऑप्शनल तो वो लेना चाहिए जिसमें हमें मजा आता हो पढ़ने में, या इजी हो, जल्दी खत्म हो जाए, राइट? कैन आई नो लाइक व्हाट ऑल स्टूडेंट्स आर हियर जिन्होंने अपना ऑप्शनल ऑलरेडी डिसाइड कर लिया है? कैन एनीवन write in the chat what all optional subjects they have thought of or decided to take? I know there might be some of the students who have made up their mind to take or history even, or even PSIR. But I would say that taking public administration as an optional is a very strategical decision. And secondly, कोई भी आपका टॉपिक या कोई भी आपका सब्जेक्ट इंटरेस्टिंग या बोरिंग नहीं होता है, या फिर हार्ड या इजी नहीं होता, राइट? इट्स अबाउट, इफ यू हैव टू डू समथिंग देन यू हैव टू डू दैट. डज नॉट मैटर आपका उसमें इंटरेस्ट है कि नहीं है. अगर आप सर्विस में चले गए हैं, यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट इट इज अ 24 hours ऑफ, दिस इज नॉट अ किड बेबी गेम, या फिर मजाक नहीं है. यूपीएससी इट्स अ वेरी सीरियस जॉब, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव जॉब. दिस पर्टिकुलर माइंडसेट कि नहीं, हमने रील्स में देखा है दैट एन ऑफिसर पावर कम्स, गाड़ियां, फेम, सॉरी If you have that thing in mind, bhul jao. It is not about that. You have to work in silos. You have to work in the downtrodden areas as a SDM, as a district magistrate, right? कोई आपको पूछने नहीं आने वाला. You have to work on your own. You have to, at the end of the day, you have to push yourself on your own, and there will be a the and the system actually, the way system is there. It will grind you. It will push you like anything. It will thrash you like anything. So that is the reason that why the the complete you can say syllabus or journey of UPSC has been designed like this only, कि आप इतना प्रेशर झेलने की आपको आदत पड़ जाए ना प्रिपरेशन के टाइम ही, कि जब आप एक्चुअली में आप जब ग्राउंड पे जाओ ना, तो आपको फर्क ना पड़े उस चीज़ का. आपको ये ना लगे कि नहीं, इट इज़ अ कंप्लीट कल्चरल चेंज फॉर मी और कल्चरल शिफ्ट फॉर मी, राइट? So that's the thing. And another thing is very important thing what I used to do, and that is how actually I have, you can say, excelled into what I have learned. And what I used to study at that time, because I still remember my lectures which I have taken from my mentors. And if I'll show you my notes, I used to prepare my notes like this. I'll show you my notes of UPS for polity. I'll show some of the parts of the notes. Yeah. If you all can see that, see this. See, this is how actually I used to make notes. So the content which teacher is teaching you, you should write that content over here, and then after that, the other notes which you have to update with current affairs, that you should write in the corners, so that आपका जो notes हैं वो अभी updated रहें. Still my notes are very much updated because I update them every time. So that is how actually you should update your notes, and that is a very important thing to do. If you're doing these things and at the same time keeping your resources bare minimum and then making your notes, बुक्स कम रख करके नोट्स ज़्यादा बना रहे हो, रिवीजन पे ज़्यादा फोकस कर रहे हो, एंड देन यू आर डूइंग आंसर राइटिंग, connecting yourself with the the practices of the ministry, वो समझ रहे हो, वो एनालिटिकल अप्रोच अगर आप समझ पा रहे हो ना कि अच्छा गवर्नमेंट चाह क्या रही है, the journey would become very easy for you all. Trust my words, it will become very easy, because आपको ये पता होगा कि अब करना क्या है next, right? And that is how I want all of you to excel. This course is not for all. I don't want a भीड़ यहाँ पे. I just want selective 15 to 30 students. I will be teaching two cohorts, 15 students each. I will be mentoring you all individually, so that I can make you all IS officers by the end of your by the end of the year. And that is my commitment for myself, because right now the level on which I am working along with my think tank, and even in the ministry when I have worked, I have seen that why and how much the need of good civil servants is needed or is required, whether it is on a national level or on an international level. If you have to know about myself, I work with I've worked with ministries, I've worked with embassies, I even teach public policy in universities like OP Jindal. I've in the past I have taught in Indian School of Business and Flame University. So that has been journey up till now. I hold 12 years of experience in the industry. And if you have to know more about me, that if you want कि अच्छा सर ने कितना ज़्यादा अचीव किया है, उसके बेसिस पे अगर आना चाहते हो, आई विल से मत आना. If you really want to become successful, to crack this exam and to bring difference in the society and to contribute in the society and for the development of nation, then only come. And I promise you, I will make you sail through with this course, this journey. And when you'll become successful, we'll sit in that launch where we are having that direct conversations on policies, on different schemes together. Yeah, so that is what all I wanted to have a word with you all today in this call, in this orientation session. if you like, if there are any questions from your end, you can ask me, and after that we can wrap up the session. Yeah. What is the question about current affairs? Also, how we can integrate the right source to get hold. So that I will let you all know within the within the class itself. We will we'll do current affairs on an everyday basis. I will make sure that in the first class of the morning, which starts from 4 to 7 in the morning, I will make you go through with every current affairs and make you mark newses according to the GS papers, so that you can actually use it, refer it in your answer writings. Yeah, I hope your query is cleared. Is there anyone who wants to or have any other question in their mind? You can openly ask me. And for more information, if you want to keep connected with me, you can join my channel on Instagram. My channel name is Policy with Pranav. You can join that with the same name. If you want to join, you can join that in the on LinkedIn as well, on Facebook as well. You will be able to find me. And I also have my WhatsApp community channel. So you can also join that WhatsApp channel. I'll share that WhatsApp community channel with you over here in the chat, so that it would be easier for you to even keep yourself updated with what's going on. And yeah, here we go. This link of WhatsApp community refer, and for the Instagram, wait. Yeah. So I've mentioned both of these two links with you all, and I'll see you around in the lectures now. And if you have any kind of query, you can ping your questions to our team. You can go to our uh, handles by the name of the policy tank, or you can directly message me, and then I will make you connect with the team if you are willing to or looking forward to start your journey as well of the preparation. And I'll be happy to guide you all. Yeah. So till then, take care, guys. Bye bye. See you and have a nice evening ahead. And with this message, I'll gonna stop this thing, that बस एक कोट है, बस तू ही है, बस अब तू ही तो है, जो दिन रात सामने रहता है, तभी जगा हुआ हूँ. Pasted in front of me, and the another quote which I have there in the side wall, which is, your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's dream. If, so just do it. Just keep focusing upon yourself and your journey, and I'll make sure that you sail through it along with me. So on that note, I'll sign you off and I'll take a leave. See you all. Bye bye.